So this one is if you've seen Jake Bartok on Instagram, I mean, just everywhere, his art. I know he does some stuff that is like medieval versions of Star Wars helmets. Um, one moment, I am getting news that our stream says we are upcoming or loading.
Mine says live. Mine says live. It is live. It's a
Okay.
well.
Yeah.
Listen,
What?
it is not truly an episode of the Most Disorganized podcast.
Oh,
If
yeah.
we're
We
are
have
not
people pouring in.
if we're not entirely confused as to what is going on, which is
But
why you should subscribe to the Most Disorganized podcast on the internet. Don't forget, hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Join the Discord. We actually got some new members in our Discord recently. Shout out to my friends from work.
you had been waiting for so long to use that GIF. We are
I
sort of
haven't.
talking helmet collection. So this one is inspired by Jake Bartok's work. It's actually a direct, like they directly pulled the art that he did. Somebody 3D modeled this helmet, and it's actually a resin cast. As you can see, the resin's still on the inside
Ooh, pink.
of that helmet. This was my first ever paint project. A lot of people think I painted Cavaro. I didn't. Cavaro's actually secondhand. Um, so the Cavaro Mark One armor that everybody has come to know and love is hand-me-downs, but that's the way that his armor is in his backstory. So I felt like it was fitting. But I'm really proud of how I did the teeth on this one. I really like those details. This was some of my first weathering, and if I could, I have some things I'd love to go back and do, but for a first helmet, it's not bad. I'm pretty proud of it.
So I'm seeing some green. Is this a Mandalorian? Because I see the T visor,
You see, I don't
or is it
know.
a clone?
Traditionally, it's a clone helmet. So this
Okay,
could
because
be
yeah,
like it could be like a Knight Commander Gree. Honestly, I realized afterwards, these are Commander Gree's colors. Shit.
that's the vibe it was giving.
Yeah. It needs a black wash. It's too shiny. I need to black wash it and dirty it up. I also need to work the visor a little bit. I've not found a way to install visors that works for me, but that's for when I have a functional workshop. So
You're getting there.
here's to
We're
that.
getting there. So let us talk some DC. Actually, no, let us talk 2022.
Okay.
We are going to talk. I think we'll kind of break up our categories. So we've got the good, the bad, the DC. But I think also what we should talk about is projects that surprised us, projects that sort of underwhelmed us, and overall, what was our favorite and least favorite project of the year.
Yeah. I can agree with
So
this.
let's get into it. So I say let's start with this. What was your favorite series you watched this year?
My favorite series I watched this
How
year.
about this? Top three. Top three.
Top three? Okay.
Mhm.
Let's see. In no particular order, I'm gonna go with She-Hulk. I love She-Hulk. I absolutely love She-Hulk. It's caught a lot of flack online. Thank you, misogynists. Yeah. But I loved She-Hulk. It was fun. It was a new direction. The MCU had not really done a like designated sort of sitcom. Like WandaVision kind of, but then WandaVision went away from that. So you know. Um She-Hulk was kind of that through the whole thing. And that episodic format I feel like worked really well. I've been wanting a more episodic Marvel show for a while, and I liked it. Plus, Jen is such a delightful character. And honestly, there wasn't a character in that show that I didn't like. So, um, coming up next, Andor. I loved Andor. I've been a big Cassian fan since Rogue One. I have his freaking jacket in the other room. It's a tragedy. I never wore that at all during any of the Andor streams. But
He's been in this fight since he was 6 years old.
He has. That jacket fits me better than if I had been wearing it since I was 6. That being said, it has seen some shit. So it's a little beat up, but we like to we like to call
That's how
that
Cassian
character.
would wear it, though.
Yeah. Oh, Lord knows nothing that man wears is fresh and new. Except for the bit where he was on Space Florida. He was rocking some drip.
He was, truly. Cinematic universe teaser.
Oh, geez.
I mean, listen, anything's possible.
We have to start things
Throw us
off
money.
with the John Wilkes Tooth movie.
The helmet CU.
UTHCU.
Probably got better creative direction than DC. Oh,
Ooh, ooh.
ouch, ouch. I went there.
You did.
We won't tell actors they'll have a movie, cause them to turn down another role, and then, have them
A role that
suddenly
they
go,
absolutely loved and the fans
yoink
loved
it
them
doink.
in.
Yoink it doink.
I'm not bitter.
Okay,
not
what's
bitter.
your third Nick Fury versus Charlie?
Love
We need a
this.
Clone Army radio movie when?
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. It's like, yeah, we can't introduce that in the first phase. That has to come in phase 2.
Nah, so we'll have I think we both get solo movies, obviously.
Yep.
And then the Clone Army movie. And then we all come together for the Worlds Collide event.
Yeah, every Avengers level event is a Worlds Collide.
Absolutely.
I feel like, Gabby's on the team, so Gabby definitely gets. I don't know if Gabby would want a movie or like a series or a special presentation. I don't know.
We'll talk it out. We gotta get our version of Kevin on it.
Oh, Callahan is definitely getting a TV show. Absolutely.
Sidekick Red anime where he trains against Goku.
What about the
No, actually, you see, John Wilkes Tooth doesn't get his own movie because John Wilkes Tooth is going to be our Thanos. John Wilkes Tooth is going to be our big bad.
Is it John Wilkes? Is John Wilkes Tooth the big bad, or is it Ezra Miller coming in from the ceiling with a steel chair? Or is that phase 2's big bad?
See, without getting into too many spoilers, I'm thinking at the very end, after the Helmet Squad has defeated John Wilkes Tooth, all of a sudden, he's going down, kind of like at the end of Zack Snyder's version of Justice League, where we defeat Tooth, and then standing on the other end, coming down with a steel chair, is Ezra Miller, and then it cuts. And there's some Nickelback or something playing in the background.
Oh God. Okay, this is
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Number 3 of my top 3. Ms. Marvel. This was a delightful, just very family driven. It was a good show. It was a good show. Yes, you did make us think about stupid shit again, but I loved it. That was fun.
It's worth it. It's clip worthy. All right. My top 3 in no particular order. Number 1 for me is going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, yes. Obi-Wan Kenobi was very big for you.
That series exceeded my expectations. Obi-Wan has been my favorite character for as long as I can remember. So his series it was everything I wanted and more.
It definitely brought us some good things on your account. I tell you what, those gray robes, you rock those like nobody else.
I still have them. I think another show that I particularly really enjoyed was The Boys season 3. The Boys season 3 was incredible.
I'm
and we didn't get a chance. We didn't really get a chance to talk about it on here, but it was great. I thoroughly enjoyed that entire season. So, and then I think my third show of the year is believe it or not, I got to give it to DC. I did not watch it the conventional way. I watched it through clips on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. But Harley Quinn.
Ooh, that's one I've wanted to watch so bad. So
I'd
bad.
love to watch it. I'd love to watch it in full, but I pretty much
Mhm.
got the gist of like what went down. So those are probably my top three.
I've actually tried to stay away from the clips despite knowing that they're incredibly funny, and occasionally one will pop up and I can't help myself. It's almost like a guilty pleasure, I guess. But I want to
Good
watch
for
that
you. Good for
series in
you.
full. I want to watch it in full so bad. I don't have HBO Max, but Gabby does. So
Hmm.
it's
All
just a
right.
matter of,
Now
you know, typically when the
I
two
want
of
to
us
ask
get together, we
now.
play games. So,
Completely understandable. All right. Time for the hard one. What show did you not like this year? What was your least favorite?
you see, that's hard because I try not to focus on negatives, and I just generally, ooh, okay. Um, I try and find something that I enjoy in every show, every project, every piece of media I consume. I guess I try and find something good. Um, I don't know that I have one that I didn't
I have
like.
I have two potentially,
Okay.
and they're I'm I can't remember if this one came out this year or not. So I'm gonna say definitive because I remember it coming out this year. It was the Book of Boba Fett. It was good.
Hmm.
I enjoyed it,
Hmm.
but it just did not have. I've gone back, I've rewatched it. I still enjoy it,
Hmm.
but I recognize like it could have been a lot better. And listen, I played some defense at the time, but that chase scene down Mos Eisley, it's hard to defend.
It is
It's
very
very
slow.
good.
It is
It's
very
silly,
slow.
and when your main character has a jetpack and you don't make a jetpack chase scene with that, missed opportunity. It was a great concept. It was a great premise. It was a little underwhelming though. That being said, I will end with a positive. It did have one of my most favorite moments of any year, and that was seeing Ahsoka and Luke together.
That was good.
That and the show was great. Don't get me
Hmm.
wrong. Also, we got Cad Bane, we got more Cobb Vanth. Like it had all of the ingredients to be a great show, but I would love to see more of that. And I think if they do a season two, I would love to see Cobb Vanth sort of be like the villain, if that makes sense, or the antagonist.
I'm intrigued by what you may have to say.
Because if you think about it, Boba Fett has kind of lost his love for the crime lord business. I mean, at the end of it, he's like, I'm kind of too old for this stuff. I mean, the people of Freetown came together. And I think if anybody could unite the people of Tatooine as a leader, it'd be Cobb Vanth.
I don't know that
So
Tatooine's a people to be united, if I'm being completely honest.
I don't know. I think because from what we saw and how they were able to repel the pipes by working together,
Hmm.
I think that suggests some sort of solidarity coming through from the people of Tatooine. And I would love to see that taken to its logical conclusion where, or even have like a uneasy alliance or like a city slickers versus country folk, have Boba and his people go up against Cobb Vanth and his people.
Like a Tatooine civil war.
Almost, it'd be pretty interesting.
I'd be down for
A
that.
little
That'd be
unfair.
something.
It's a little unfair,
I
but
mean, Freetown can hold its own. We've seen that.
Freetown can hold its own, but Boba
Mos
has
Espa
best
would have
power.
fallen without them. Because let's face
Exactly.
it, Boba had some good people. He had some very flashy, spinny move people, and also Black Chrysanthemum. Um,
Hey, the mods.
And
Listen. Also, another thing about Book of Boba Fett, the mods caught way too much hate.
yeah.
They're a concept that has been in Star Wars for forever.
Hmm.
Like I was just reading, or I just finished Dooku Jedi Lost, and
Yeah.
like there's a
What'd you think?
character in. Oh, it was incredible.
Oh, it's so good. So good.
Listen, boys sympathize with Anakin's fall to the dark side. Men sympathize with Dooku's fall.
Mm. Mm. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. And no one should disagree with you.
But anyways, so I would love to see where that goes. I would love to see the sort of conclusion to that. And I would also like, a very small, very tiny, little nitpick almost, but I'd like Boba Fett to be the main character in his own show. I don't know,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
a thought, you know.
Don't get me
Also,
wrong.
we
I
didn't get enough of
loved
his ship.
I loved episode 5, which was, Mandalorian season 2.5.
Yeah,
That
I
being
love Mando
said,
season 2.5.
I would have also loved it if it had been in his show. Um, sorry, that's a big Terraria. Sidekick Red and I play a lot of Terraria together, like a lot of Terraria together. And Duke Fishron is a boss that will perpetually kick your ass. He's a giant fish that flies around your screen and shoots bubbles and sharknadoes at you. You might
Is he
like this
being
game.
Goku?
Maybe. It depends.
Okay, so
If Goku tried to fight him before the mech bosses, then probably.
also, what did the Bad Batch come out this year or last year? I don't remember.
That was last year. I remember
Okay,
because during the last episodes,
yeah.
I was on vacation.
Okay,
It's
okay, okay.
oh shit.
Dang.
It's possible that Duke Fishron is beating Goku.
Flip it. Flip it.
Oh,
But yeah, if it was, I forgot if it came out this year or not, but Bad Batch started strong, ended strong, week to week got a little goofy. I understand why it was there, and not all episodes are equal. And like most Star Wars shows, they're taking their time, they're setting up the universe, they're developing their characters. I didn't hate it, it just wasn't my favorite.
okay.
That being said, I'm excited for season 2. We get to see my boy Gunji come back, so it's going to be great.
You get to hopefully see my boy Gregor come back.
We on
Love
Gunji
Gregor.
watch. Yeah, and I can't wait to see Crosshair smoke that Cody pack.
Ooh,
It's gonna
Crosshair
happen,
kills
dude.
Cody,
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna be
happen.
sad.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Cody's gonna turn, and Crosshair is gonna take him out. That is my prediction. Do you have anything that you disliked this year, or do you want to move on to what we're excited for next year?
Um,
Oh, actually, no. We got to talk movies.
I was gonna say, well, I thought we'd get into, I wanted to especially talk about stuff that exceeded our expectations
I
because there was
have a
definitely some
movie and a
stuff
show.
this year. Okay, what
I
you
have a
got?
movie and a show. So, movie that exceeded my expectations: The Batman.
Oh yes, yes,
So, I'm gonna
yes. Oh,
go with the very safe take, but I think the correct one. The Batman is my movie of the year.
really?
Yes,
You're for sure on this?
I am.
Even with Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever was great, but it is a very, very close second.
Okay, okay.
I haven't seen Violent Night, so I can't comment. But the
Ooh,
Batman is my movie of the year.
I do want to see Violent Night. I saw
Yeah,
so
Violent
David
Night
Harbour
is
was talking about a Violent Night cinematic universe with Oscar Isaac and Pedro Pascal playing the Easter Bunny
please,
and the
please,
Tooth
I'm
Fairy.
begging.
But did you
The
see? Did you
chemistry
hear the
those three men
concepts?
have.
Did you hear the
Yes, I saw the
concepts
K
for them?
Comics art as well. I
Oh,
saw the K Comics art as
oh,
well. It's gonna be great. It's gonna happen too. We will meme it into existence. But yeah, the Batman was my movie of the year, and for me, obviously, my show of the year was Obi-Wan. But the show that I think most exceeded my expectations was Andor.
I would agree with this.
Because I'll keep it 100% with you. I thought Andor was going to be mid-tier to the first Star Wars show that I would say that I kind of disliked going in. But I said, you know what? I'm going to give it a chance. I tried to go in with little to no expectations. I didn't watch any trailers. I didn't watch, clips. I steered away from all that. And like, honestly, Lego, we need more Andor sets.
Yes, we have one.
Give
What
us,
does?
because I can already think of like 5 different sets you could go with right now. You could do like, and like you don't even have to be like Narkina 5. You could be like, oh, Saw Gerrera X-Wing.
Mm-hmm.
We could get a Lego Saw.
Ooh, I'd love that. I would
You
love
could do,
that.
because you saw the black X-Wings in there.
Mm-hmm. And they're
You
so
could
cool.
get, so Saw Gerrera's X-Wing, Luthen's ship, another TIE fighter. Yeah. Another TIE fighter.
I would.
You could do like a little tiny set of like Mon Mothma's little shuttle. You could do like Luthen's shop as like a little buildable. You could do. There's so much you could do with that Lego.
Mm-hmm.
Step your game up or hire me, Lego. Hire me, please. Also, Lego, if you want to like send me that new 501st special battle pack, I'll like totally like chill for you for it. You guys have been getting like hammered really hard about the placement of your antenna, and like don't get me wrong, it's a little sussy. Like it should be down lower, but like multi-billion-dollar corporation, it's okay. Just send me free stuff, and like I'll pad you up. That being said, that TIE bomber looks great, but you should have put arm printing on Vader. Especially when he has arm printing in the Obi-Wan set. Like, small things, small gripes. We'll get there. All right, let's see. What else do we have? All right, so what was your sleep? What was your movie of the year?
My movie of the year was Black Panther. That was beautiful. Yeah.
It was absolutely.
But I wanted to talk about, because I brought up the point of like things that exceeded our expectations. I think the thing that caught everybody off guard was Werewolf by freaking Night. That was amazing.
Very true. Same with the Guardians holiday special. Marvel knocked it out of the park this year with their like specials.
Oh yeah, special presentations might be the thing that I get most hyped about now. Just because they're good. They're really freaking good.
No, I agree. And then also another show that exceeded my expectations was Miss Marvel, honestly, because at first I didn't go in with the brightest of optimism, but I went back, I rewatched the first episode. I was like, this show's got some heart. Was I excited for it every week? Not really, because I think it was coming out around the same time as Obi-Wan, so like, priorities.
Yep, I remember
But also
because I was like, we
were like, hey, let's do hey, have you seen Miss Marvel yet? No. Have you seen Obi? No, I haven't had time. Have you seen Obi-Wan? Oh yeah, like twice. It's like I'm rewatching it right now, like actively crying. But yeah, Obi-Wan was great. I don't care what people say. All right, what's next? What's next on the list? What else you got?
I'm trying to think. I'm having a hard time thinking. Admittedly, I've spent the last couple seconds making myself a meme.
Nice.
I was struck with inspiration and had to.
And if you want to see said meme, I'm sure it's going to be good. I'm sure it's going to be really spicy. you should follow us on Instagram and join the Discord. Because Discord's going to get it first, and then Instagram very well might get it later. Links are in the down there part.
I'm gonna be real honest. I was planning to just show this on stream.
Nah, drop it in the Discord. Make people work for it.
Okay. Okay.
You got nothing. Join that Discord. Do it now. Right
Join
now.
the
It
Discord.
takes like 3 seconds. You can do it. You'll be in the OG 100.
It's a nice place to be. We have.
It is. It truly is. All right. Let me see what it is. Let's see it. It's uploaded in the memes, in the meme folder. That's great. That's really good. Okay.
Thank you.
So
I had
yeah,
to color his arms myself, so that is why for a moment I was like intense concentration.
join the Discord.
It's a good time.
Join the Discord and look at that. It's worth it.
We have memes.
That was a live reaction right there, and I didn't play any of it up. So Psychic Red is already typing. Thank you, Psychic Red. Very cool. But let's see. So I got one. What movie disappointed you this year? Because I have one.
Is it Thor: Love and Thunder?
No, actually, I actually really enjoyed Thor: Love and Thunder.
Okay.
I thought it was a great movie with a lot of heart, and people were way too hard on it.
I have
No,
coworkers who
mine-
regularly enjoy ragging on Love and Thunder, like
That's cool.
absolutely
It's okay to be
dragging
wrong.
it through the dirt.
Like, well, here's the thing. What I've seen a lot of Love and Thunder criticism is like, there is some valid criticism of like, yeah, Taika may have gone a little too far in a few places, but also overall, it's a very comedic movie. I wish we got more scenes of Gore the God Butcher, but it wouldn't have fit the tone. But overall, I enjoyed Love and Thunder. No, the movie I wanna crap on is Multiverse of Midness.
Ooh, okay. It's
Yeah,
interesting
that
because
movie
these
was
same
good.
coworkers who hate on Love and Thunder love Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, listen, it's okay to have bad takes every now and then, but you cannot
You were
hate on
kind of
Love and
losing
Thunder.
it over Multiverse of Madness for a short period of time.
I was hyped for it, but I think
That's
the
not what I'm
problem with
talking
Love and
about.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, no, you know what I mean. Listen, was it a fun movie? Yes. Did it have some really great scenes? Absolutely. Did it have some very questionable choices? Yes. The statue. The statue. I've actually told people in real life and complained about the statue. So I know it bothers me. And like I have a friend who's a huge Scarlet Witch stan. Shout out to Anna, my good friend from I actually know her in real life, but we met at a con, and then now we're like social media friends, but we're also friends in real life. It's great.
Nice.
But yeah, so like I brought it up to her, and she was like, "Yeah, that was really weird. I don't know why they added that." So when the Scarlet Witch stan, when the girl who only cosplays Scarlet Witch and Wonder Woman and occasionally Princess Leia says, "Yeah, that was a weird scene," I don't feel so bad anymore. Step on it, Ella. Sidekick Red. Step on it. Anyway, yeah, that movie just was kind of underwhelming. It was promoted to be a lot bigger than it actually was. Part of that was definitely fan expectation, which definitely sunk a lot of that. But I think also part of it was like, it was the name of the movie is Multiverse of Madness, and like we barely got any multiverse. Like the most multiverse we got was the scene of them like randomly jumping from universe to universe to universe. Like we only spent a significant.
Most of that movie happens within various universes.
Yes,
Dimensions.
but they're so. I don't know. I was just very underwhelmed. Like
that's fair.
You'd think it would be for a multiverse. It would be different. Like it was very, I was just underwhelmed. Like I think the coolest part of that was like, wasn't there a Mustafar cameo?
Yes,
Yeah,
there was a Mustafar
there was
cameo.
also one in What If. There's also one in What If, which is great.
Yep.
Yes, that movie definitely underused Sam Raimi.
Though it did share a
Now,
lot of shot compositions with the Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, and I enjoyed that a
it
lot.
was beautiful. Like I also think part of the problem in that movie was everybody was expecting like cameos galore, and the
Yeah,
most we got was a really bad fan cast for Reed Richards. We got to see Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel, which actually I personally really enjoyed. We got to see Professor X. Very cool. I like Professor X.
yep.
We got to see who else was on the
We got to see my girl Peggy Carter.
Shut up. We got to see Black Bolt. We got to see oh yeah, we got to see Mordo. We got to see a evil version of Doctor Strange
I'm sorry,
that
one
got
moment.
yeeted into oblivion by Black Bolt. We got to
The fact that you are
see.
entirely just glossing over Captain Carter, I
I am.
gotta put on my fucking skepticals over here. Oh goddamn, these are hot. They've been sitting on my computer.
That's what you get.
Fuck. Hot glasses. Hot glasses. Okay.
All right.
Whew.
All right. Why are the skepticals on?
Why the skepticals? Because I'm fucking heated. Because Captain Carter is delightful, and I enjoy her a lot. And I know that you don't. And I understand your reasons for not enjoying her as much. I feel like we're
Ever
gonna
since
see
somebody pointed out the Cynthia Glass parallels, I just can't.
what?
I like I like regular Peggy Carter,
Mm-hmm.
but Captain Carter just does not work for me.
Hmm.
Now, to anybody who does like the character, I'm not saying that you shouldn't or you can't. I'm just saying, me personally, I cheered a little bit when she got sliced in half. When she got the Darth Maul treatment. Very cool.
Do you want to get the
Also,
full Darth
yes,
Maul treatment and come back with freaky metal spider legs?
it's multiverse. Anything can happen. The Evil Dead references were nice.
I did enjoy those.
I
Like,
also really enjoyed like some of the shots in that movie were absolutely beautiful. Like like the one where it kind of like zooms into Wanda's eye, like that,
mhm.
like the eye zoom. That was really cool. The what mouth scene was great.
Yes,
The very
yes,
beginning where Doctor Strange leaps off of the balcony, like
and
pulls
gets
the
the coolest suit up sequence of any MCU movie, any of them.
yeah, like, and that's the thing. That movie was had some really great things in there,
Mhm.
but I feel like there was a better version of the movie out there. Also, now that we have him, can we please stop fan casting John Krasinski as Reed Richards? That man's performance was wooden and stale. Keeping it real. Psychic Red, no, because he just made me think of a scene in the first Avenger where right after Steve gets the serum, he has to run after the Hydra agent.
Mhm.
And I just was reminded that behind the scenes, they actually gave Chris Evans fake feet.
Fake feet. Yep, you gotta have feet
Yep, fake
shoes.
feet shoes. And so yeah, as soon as you said that, I thought of that. So monster stompers.
Well, we've talked the good, the bad. Do we want to talk about what DC did this year?
I mean, the hierarchy of power changed with the Batman.
That it
It showed
did.
that DC could actually make a good movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Actually, let's before we go to the DC, let's talk. What movie and show are you most excited for next year?
Um,
Because I've got my two that I'm excited for.
I would say
I don't have a banner.
I don't. I didn't. I didn't make this one.
No, it's okay.
Let's see. Stuff that I'm most excited for next year. So far, Quantumania is big on my radar. I just who that could be really good. I
It
hope
can
they
be,
don't kill Scott
or
Lang. I also hope they don't kill his daughter.
nah, Cassie's gonna live. They're setting up the Young Avengers. She's pretty safe.
I hope they don't kill Scott.
Yeah, I think they're gonna set it up like Scott's gonna die, and then they're gonna kill Hank Pym. That's my prediction for that movie. Calling it now.
Unfortunate, but I could see that happening now that you're talking about it. Yeah. Um, Modoc looks different. I'm. That's all I'm
I
gonna
haven't
say
seen
on
any
that.
of it. I'm kind of staying away from a lot of like MCU stuff, so I don't get my expectations up. So I
Okay.
haven't seen what Modoc looks like. Maybe it's just his first form. I don't know. But you know what movie I'm excited for, and I know people are gonna sleep on it, but Shazam: Fury of the Gods.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen the first one.
The first one is DC's best movie.
Okay.
DCE's best movie.
DC was kind of at a state for the longest time where I'm like, I will watch the movies when they make sense. And for the longest time, I didn't understand what was happening in their universe, so I didn't bother watching their
It's
movies.
okay. They didn't either.
I gathered that. Um,
But I mean, there is a scene in the first Shazam movie that's really funny where like Shazam throws a Batman action figure at the villain. And it's really funny because in that universe, Batman kills people like with guns. So it'd be like if we dedicated a statue to the Punisher. Just saying. But
sorry,
anyways,
your audio got really quiet there.
it's okay. He didn't miss anything important.
Okay.
But yeah. So I'm really excited for Shazam: Fury of the Gods. That's the show. That's the movie. And then the show I'm most excited for, Ahsoka.
Oh shit, Ahsoka comes out next year.
Yep, that's my show and movie.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Shows. There are shows coming out next year. I forget what shows are coming out next year.
Ahsoka, Bad Batch. Psychic Rad. I got some bad news for you, bro.
Whew, whew. That's gonna be something. Um, Ahsoka, Bad Batch.
True, so true, bestie, so true.
It's
Bro put on his bro put on the MCU banners real quick. He said, I can't wait to watch more depressing superhero movies devoid of any color or life. Me too, bro. Me too.
no, they
Are
are
they bringing
not
him back?
bringing
No,
him
they're not
back.
bringing him. They're not bringing Jack Snyder back.
James Gunn isn't bringing back anything except the things that he made because it's his
I
universe now,
again,
and everyone
I
else
have
can
seen
suffer.
I have seen conflicting statements about that, but we'll get into that.
Okay, I would like an official press conference. I would. You know what? No, we're okay.
Yeah, let's
Let's
go to the
talk
DC.
DC. Let's talk DC. I'm fucking pissed.
News and rumors time.
Let's just get that
Let's
out there.
DC it.
Because this first one is not rumors. Unfortunately, it's news. I wish it was rumors because then there would be a chance that it was not true. So we got news this morning that
Is it really this morning? Are we breaking news 2 weeks in a row?
yeah. Breaking news.
We are
Henry Cavill
that
isn't
show.
coming back as Superman, despite getting to announce in October that he was after Black Adam, where
After
he
the
had
release
given
of Peak Adam.
yeah.
Just kidding. That movie was okay. It's middle of the road. Okay.
So I have a lot of problems with this. One, fans were super excited to see Henry Cavill back as Superman. He never got what he deserved. He loved the character. He loved getting to play him. I loved seeing him play him for what little bits we got. And then, when things were in this weird in between phase, he goes off to do The Witcher, and he does amazing things with it. All right, he does like 3 seasons worth of amazing things with it. I've only seen seasons 1 and 2, but that's beside the point. When it gets announced, hey, you get to come back as Superman, he leaves The Witcher, because he's like, okay, I want to go do my Superman thing. I want to go focus on that. So when James Gunn comes along and fucks all of that up, now he's out of Geralt and he's out of Superman. Both are characters that he loved. Both are characters that he loved playing. Both are characters he absolutely killed in those roles. I'm just very pissed. And part of this is because, outside of acting and everything, Henry Cavill's a huge nerd. Dude nearly missed his Superman audition because he had a World of Warcraft raid. So admittedly, I don't play World of Warcraft, but I see a little bit of I don't know, I feel like a lot of nerds like ourselves can relate to Henry Cavill in a way. And so seeing, this kind of screw him over has me pissed.
Absolutely. No. And that's sort of where I'm upset, is the fact that he got screwed over. Now, I was never the biggest fan of Cavill's Superman, but that's because I absolutely adore Christopher Reeves and his version of the character.
That's fair.
That
I know you're a big Christopher Reeves fan.
Because and I love hearing Christopher Reeves talk about like what that character means and the purpose of Superman, which is to inspire us, to build hope. And I know that's what they were building Cavill Superman towards.
Yeah.
But the problem is Superman just is that. I do also love Adam West Batman.
Yeah. I'm waiting for that cosplay.
Different reason.
I'm waiting for it.
For completely different reasons. I'm not comfortable enough to wear that skin to get.
No?
No. It's tight. I'll get there. We're getting there one day. But regardless, I wasn't the biggest Man of Steel fan. I thought it was, like I've always said best, it was a depressing superhero movie devoid of a lot of color in life. I mean, and I think the worst part in that movie is this snapping Zod's neck. I was not a fan of that. You will never convince me that Superman would snap General Zod's neck. He would find another way because he's Superman. It's what he does.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get into the whole Snyder Superman thing. The Jesus metaphors were just, I mean, come on, dude. It just was not a movie for me. I could tell Cavill's passion, and I saw that he enjoyed playing the character. And to see him get screwed over like this, especially when he turned down another big role to play this role, and then to just have the carpet yanked out from under him so publicly, is awful. But I do truly say that he went about it with a lot of dignity and a lot of, I won't say grace, because he didn't just say like, hey, this is really messed up, like, start a Twitter campaign. He said, does it stink? Absolutely. But the way he put it out was very Superman. So here's my thought process, though. I think he's going to play Superman again. He's going to, in some role or capacity, play Superman again. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's going to happen. Brandon Routh got absolutely hammered for playing Superman. His version of Superman got absolutely pummeled into the dirt.
Ooh.
I mean, there was jokes for years about how he was the worst Superman, this, that, and the other, and then he came back on the Arrowverse and he did Crisis on Infinite Earths, and he played the Atom, but mostly he came back and he played Superman for Crisis on Infinite Earths, and it was a beautiful thing to see. He came back, and you could tell that he really breathed new life into the role. So I think if Brandon Routh can come back, Henry Cavill is going to come back. I would love to see him come back more hopeful and optimistic. And I think that's what we were getting towards. But we'll see.
Yeah, that's fair. Do we want to just jump right into news and rumors?
So So we'll do that real quick. But I want to mention when it comes to James Gunn's vision for DC, I'm interested, but I also think, don't get too drunk on your own power. I think if you're gonna start over, start over. But here's why I think that, because we've read conflicting reports about this. You read that the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker is safe, but but everything else isn't. And I don't believe that, because in order for those to work, you have to have Henry Cavill Superman. You have to have Man of Steel. I mean, those came from that DC extended universe. I think he's going to do a complete reboot, full split the switch, do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And because I read somewhere that he said he was doing Peacemaker, he was doing a season 2 of Peacemaker because they had already started, and he was obligated to finish. So I think that's going to happen. Also, we've got Blue Beetle coming out next year, which means nothing now, but Also, is the Flash coming? I don't know anymore.
I'm okay if it's not.
I am too, but I also saw like a promo image of like one of the suits, and I think it was just like a Batman suit repurposed to be a Flash suit. But I thought it was really interesting because they had the horn. Like, it didn't go all the way up to like the Batman, but it had like horns, and I was like, damn, they really captured Ezra's true essence. How beautiful.
I think what DC needs right now is a press conference to actually let us know what the hell is going on, other than that you fired Henry Cavill, because you've not put yourself in a good place as far as the fans go. You have a lot of very angry people and not a lot of plans to show for it.
I think as time goes on, we're going to see that there is more to it than this. I don't know. Something just tells me that there's going to be more. There's more to this
I hope so.
that we don't know, that we haven't seen yet. I think, I say patience. We shall see.
All right. Well, let's move on to news and rumors. Let me pull up
Hit it.
our news.
Fire them all.
So, for fans of the Netflix series Wednesday, they'll be excited as Ganja Montero, the director of Wednesday, has joined Agatha Coven of Chaos.
Cool.
They directed episodes 5 and 6 of Netflix's Wednesday. Reportedly, Agatha Coven of Chaos will be a 9-episode limited series. So, nice.
Okay.
Let's see. James Gunn reveals a fairly long time has passed between Thor: Love and Thunder and Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And they weren't with Thor for more than a few weeks, honestly. And those of us who have seen the holiday special know about the new ship, the Bowie. I love the Bowie. It's much bigger than the Benatar. But they do still have the Benatar in a garage at their new base on Nowhere, which is super cool that they have the base on Nowhere. So, yeah. We have a little Andor connection.
Mhm.
During the ISB meetings in episodes 9 and 10, as the Imperials narrow in on the separatist Anto Krieger, a location named Kafrene is mentioned repeatedly. This is the same deep space trading post from early on in Rogue One, specifically when we first see Cassian in Rogue One, and he, gets the info at the dead drop and then guns the guy down. That's where Cassian learns of the creation of the Death Star. Tony Gilroy has confirmed that season 2 will lead directly into this moment.
Nice.
So, very excited about that. We have news about the canceled Michael Keaton Batman film. You'll never believe what it was going to be.
Was it Batman Beyond?
It was Batman Beyond.
Damn.
We were going to get a Batman Beyond film.
Also, just shout out to Callahan in Discord for putting this in there. But Diego Luna has been nominated for Best Television Actor Drama category at the Golden Globes, but that's all Andor has. So, hey guys, work on that. Andor was phenomenal. It deserves awards. Being for real.
For him getting nominated, good. He deserves it. For nothing else getting nominated, what the hell?
Do better. Oh, but I think Thor: Love and Thunder got nominated for, I can't remember if it was a Golden Globe or an Oscar.
For Best Special Effects.
Was it special effects? I thought it was costumes and makeup.
I saw that they nominated for special effects. Or I saw that Marvel submitted them for special effects. I don't know if they've actually been nominated for
it might have been special effects.
I
I saw something about it getting submitted for costumes and makeup because the costumes and makeup in that movie were great.
I did love that.
And if it does win an Oscar for it, that'd be really funny because so many people hate on Love and Thunder. But like, yeah, especially your coworkers, be like, "Oh, Love and Thunder, this, Love and Thunder, that." Love and Thunder is nominated for an Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
Multiverse of Madness got nothing. Humble yourself. Get YTD.
We have Kang news. So Jonathan Majors, hunky man that he is, playing Kang the Conqueror, says that he watched Thanos, Ultron, and Loki and studied them to learn the qualities that make really good MCU villains. He's quoted saying, "It's funny because I did go through and I did look at Ultron, I looked at Loki, I looked at Thanos, and I had an idea of just for me what I wanted to bring to the MCU through Kang. And supposedly what he's going for is that Kang will, embody all of our worst fears as a society, which is terrifying to think about and intriguing. I'm very intrigued to see the direction they go with that because that could be really cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I remember reading that. I was like, okay, that's cool. That sounds like a lot of like actor talk of like, okay, to get into this role, I did this, and like, cool. Can't wait to see how that manifests. I don't know much to say about that, unfortunately.
We have a first look at some concept art for the first 3 episodes of What If Season 2, as well as the titles. The concept art is concept art. Some of it is just sketches. But episode 1 will be What If Surtur attacked Earth? Episode 2 will be What If Red Guardian was the leader of the Avengers?
Okay.
Followed by episode 3, What If Yondu took Quill to his father?
See, those I'm actually very interested in because those are going to drastically change things. Whereas I thought one of the episodes was going to be what if something about the Hydra Stopper and like it's be a continuation from Captain Carter's arc.
I would love to see that because they had
it'd be
had
like Captain Carter's Winter Soldier. It'd be Captain Carter's Winter Soldier, and I think that's coming.
I want to see that.
But honestly, I like the crazier, wackier, more out there ones.
I know you do. I also know you just have no love for Peggy Carter, but it's okay.
Captain Carter. I like Peggy.
Okay. I have some weird news. So R. Kelly went to jail a little while back for a number of
Oh, he
things.
dropped an album
He dropped an album from prison, which was immediately
called "I Did
taken
It."
down from both Apple and Spotify. Well, no, it's called I Admit It.
Oh yeah, I admit it.
It has the album has 13 tracks and a 19-minute song titled I Admit It.
That's just like it's just like OJ releasing a book called "I Did It."
Yeah.
Oh my god! All right, I think I actually heard part of it where he was like, musing about like what does it mean to be a PDF file, and I'm like, bro, what? Like he has a line in there about like liking like some older, some younger. Like, is that a crime? And I'm like, yeah, literally is.
Yep.
Um,
Yes, it is.
that's disgusting. Ew. Also, I think Kanye released a demo track, and what truly disgusted me was all the people who were like, "Yeah, that's awful. It's terrible," going and being like, "Damn, bro. I mean, like, yeah, he said some terrible things, but you gotta separate the art from the artist." No, don't.
Nope.
That's stupid. You cannot be like, "Oh, well, like I don't support like, the bad things he says, but I'm gonna keep giving him money to enable him to continue to have this massive platform and say these bad things." Like, no, stop it. Genuinely, truly, I say this. No sarcasm, no anything. Just I'm charging it up. Do fucking better, please. Oh, yeah, do better. Seriously. Does it suck? Like this is coming from somebody that used to be a fan.
Mm-hmm.
I went and cleared all of his music out of my library. I went and deleted off the playlists. Because the thing is,
You did your due diligence, and I respect you for that.
you cannot. It's one of those things. Like, okay, yes, do I enjoy the music? Absolutely, but at the end of the day, you cannot support somebody who's done terrible things and get away with it and said terrible
Mm-hmm.
things and are actively making the world a worse place. Like, you cannot support those people. So
It's like J.K. Rowling.
stop it. Get some help.
I have some interesting news from a project that we have never talked about, and that is Star Wars Resistance.
Okay. Season 3.
No. Apparently, back when they were writing it, head writer Brandon Auman revealed that there were scrapped plans for the animated series in which there was a duel. Sorry, there's a hair in my phone. There was going to be a duel between Asajj Ventress and Kylo Ren. And old Ventress was absolutely going to whoop that white boy's ass.
There's just one teensy weensy tiny whiny little problem there. Ventress is dead at the end of Clone Wars. Like, she dies.
Is she?
Yes, Obi-Wan and Quinlan Voss bury her on Dathomir.
Where is this shown?
The book that Ventress and Quinlan Voss are in. I cannot remember the name right now.
Is that book canon?
Yes.
How much longer will it be canon, Dylan? We know what Filoni likes to do to books and comics.
Yes, but it was Filoni's original plan for Ventress's character. It was going to be a Clone Wars arc, and then it got turned into a book.
Okay.
I cannot remember the name of it right now.
It's Dark Disciple.
Yeah, Dark Disciple. Boom. Yeah, you know the book.
I do. I'm just waiting.
Yeah, she dead. She dead. Let her stay dead.
Show it to me on the screen. That's all I'm saying, because I had a soft spot for the Ahsoka novel, and Filoni burnt it to a crisp. I never even got to read the Kanan comics, and he torched that too.
Listen. Okay, here's the thing though. I just like to do the mental gymnastics to make it all fit. It's okay. It'll fit. Just don't look too hard. Like Tartakovsky Clone Wars fits if you look very selectively and closely.
You have to have a very thin lens for that, but all right.
I mean, I can't see, so okay.
I have some very disappointing news. Recent test screening for Aquaman 2 confirms that Amber Heard's scenes are still actively a part of the film despite 1 month of reshoots.
Uh,
Mira is still in the movie and her scenes remain unchanged. Ben Affleck's Batman is not in the movie. Willem Dafoe's Vulko is also not in the movie.
it's gonna be garbage. Sorry, Momoa.
Yeah.
Hope you
Apparently
do better as Lobo.
Apparently he's gonna be doing his Lobo thing, so he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he's gonna be the main man.
Yeah, the main man. I'm genuinely excited for that. That'll be cool.
That'll be good.
Oh, we have rumors about Skeleton Crew. You know, that project with Jude Law. Yeah. Callahan actually sent this to me. He's one of my main news guys. Skeleton Crew story rumors appear online. The show explores the origins of the Night Sisters, who are different from the witches shown originally on Dathomir. I don't know what they mean by that. I'm actually very confused by it. Jude Law's character is a teacher, and the show acts like a field trip in and out of the known Star Wars universe. So let's all get on the magic school bus and go to Dathomir.
I did that in Fallen Order. It didn't go well.
Oh, so did I. I got my ass kicked so much. Apparently, their journey takes them through rough spots, including confrontations with pirates in unknown territories. The leaker reports seeing a design similar to Hondo, but cannot confirm his appearance.
My friend.
Oh.
Hey, listen.
Hello.
I'm just saying. If Honda's in it, it's gonna be profitable.
I smell profits.
I smell profit.
Let's see. So Titan star Brendan Thwaites, the guy who plays Nightwing, recently revealed that he is confident that he'll reprise his role as Nightwing in James Gunn's DCU. And all I can say to that is, so is Henry Cavill.
I can say that is fuck Batman.
So good luck with that one, buddy.
Hey, listen, man, it's gonna be real hard to reprise your role with a dead Batman or a Batman that's old. So yeah, Titans. We could live without that show. Just multiverse it. Just DC multiverse it.
Oh, James Gunn doesn't want a multiverse though. He wants one of each character. No multiverse.
Well, listen, James Gunn, why? Why do you make it hard to defend you?
I don't know. Apparently, for Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer, stacked cast, big budget. That's probably going to be an amazing film.
Detonating a real atomic bomb.
He's using a real atomic bomb. He is recreating the first atomic detonation without CGI. So, Godspeed to the crew of that film. Please.
I'm so glad we can decide to add a little bit more nuclear waste and destroy our planet just a little bit more, so a giant man-child doesn't have to use computers. Very cool, you fucking boomer. Just use CGI. It's okay.
And my final piece of news, and this is potentially the biggest news that we will get all week.
All right.
The next season of The Mandalorian will premiere on March 1st, 2023. We've known this for a while.
Very ready.
Disney has announced that Grogu will speak his first words when he and Mando return. and he will be voiced by Chris Pratt.
And with that being said, thank you for joining another episode of Under the Helmet podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, if you enjoyed that last very important bit of news, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the most disorganized podcast on the internet. Thank you for joining us for our wonderful opinions on this. Don't forget, follow us on Instagram, join that Discord, and we will see you the next time we go under the helmet.
Under the